Locate the low-pressure charging port. It's typically sticking out from a wider aluminum hose and most times has an L on the cap. Remove the cap by turning it counterclockwise. Turn on your vehicle and let it run until it gets to its normal operating temperature. Turn on your air conditioning system, set it to the coldest setting, and turn the blower to the highest setting. Open the doors so your air conditioning system doesn't cycle on and off while you attempt to add new refrigerant. Locate the AC compressor. This is a belt-driven component and will have the coolant lines running to it. Ideally, you want the compressor to be running before adding refrigerant. You should be able to tell if the compressor is running by looking at the center of the pulley. It'll be rotating too when the compressor is cycled on. Pull out the clear tab at the bottom of the digital gauge. The gauge will turn on. Connect the refrigerant to the low-pressure charging port. If the can of refrigerant doesn't connect to the port, it's possible you have the wrong type of refrigerants, as each type of refrigerant has a specific port. Check the sticker under your hood to identify the refrigerant type in your vehicle. 134A will only fit the low-pressure port on a vehicle with 134A refrigerant, and R1234YF will only fit vehicles with R1234YF refrigerant. Attempting to connect to the high-pressure port. Check to ensure you are connecting to the low-pressure port. When the compressor is off, the pressure reading will likely be high, and then when the compressor engages, the reading will drop. The lowest reading with the compressor on is the reading that you are looking for. Remove the refrigerant line from the low-pressure charging port on your car. Unscrew the gauge from the top of the bottle and remove the plastic tab by turning it counterclockwise. Then replace the gauge by screwing it back on. Connect the refrigerant to the low-pressure charging port again. Rotate the can between the 12 and 3 o'clock positions during the charging. It's important to periodically stop the flow of refrigerant into the system to take an accurate pressure reading. Once the pressure is in the green range and the vent temperature is colder, you can stop charging. Do not try to get it to the highest part of the green zone, as you may risk overcharging your vehicle. Turn off the engine before removing the refrigerant from the charging port. Replace the cap on your low-pressure charging port by turning it clockwise.